Guys, let me tell you something. Out of all the courses that I have filmed and reviewed here on the channel, this hole I want to go back and play again more than any hole that I've ever played. Now let's go toss some plastic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We have finally made it to Belding, Michigan to take on Smash Park. I have heard a lot of positive things about this course, and I am really excited to get this round going. We are starting off with a pretty simple 236-foot hole. You want to go dead straight, kind of a tight tunnel shot at the end with a left finish. So we are going to full send our champion Rhino. Fight back. All right, very nice first throw. I was a little worried about that one. It is a chilly morning. Let's get started. Really happy with our first throw of the day. For some reason, I just really thought I was gonna mess that one up. Hole 2, 287 feet. It looks like we have a downhill blind anhyzer or forehand shot. I am kind of struggling to understand how far straight we want to go before we crash off to the right, but because of the downhill, I'm going to give it a soft throw with the P Waka Waka. Oh, wow. Well, maybe that feeling I had on hole 1 was just gonna hit on hole 2. We gotta work for it now. Really bad situation we left ourselves in here. We have this huge anhyzer that we have to throw. That tee shot really isn't that difficult. Not sure what happened there, but we are just gonna pick up the P Waka Waka and send it again. Alrighty, we need to get past this one. Probably about 62 feet to save our par. All right, we'll take it. Hopefully that's our only bogey of the round. Hole 3, it's only 158 feet. It's definitely an ace run, but you're gonna have to earn it. There's a lot of trees up there to contend with, and for the first time on a course review, we are gonna full send our champion Condor. I'm gonna put it on a little bit of an ante. Hopefully the stability comes through for us. It's gonna take me a long time to really grasp how overstable that Condor is. We've definitely left ourselves too long of a putt for a hole this short, probably about 30 feet for the 2. Nice putt, we needed it. Hopefully the putter's hot today. Okay guys, one of the worst and most uncomfortable things about doing this is when you don't realize someone's right behind you. There's no cars in the parking lot. Hole 1's always abysmal. The voice isn't warmed up. I mess it up 10,000 times. And then I finally get it done. I'm about to throw and I hear someone standing right behind me and they're just staring at me. Like, what on earth are you doing? Morning. It's hard to recover from. Hole 3, it's only 201 feet, kind of a dead straight with a left finish. I'm actually gonna push the Kia down this right lane, the more outer lane, and let the strong stability of it hopefully bring us back to the basket. Get up there. All right, looks like we got kind of a nasty skip, but we should still have a putt. We have left ourselves about 16 feet for the 2. Hole 5, 218 feet. It's kind of a dead straight tunnel shot, but you do want that left finish. So of course, we're gonna go with our trusty champion Rhino. Oh, that looks perfect. Get up there. Yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. Solid shot. For the 2, hole 6, things are really starting to spice up now. We have 481 feet. really long, pretty congested, kind of tunnel shot. I can't see the basket. They do not stick out well on this course at all, but we are gonna full send the Orc, hopefully get that nice flip up and get some distance down the fairway. Oh, it's too low. Perfect line. Skip. Hopefully we got some good ground play. Couldn't have thrown it better other than if I just actually threw it in the air. Luckily the Orc did get some ground play, but we're still 170 feet from the pin. I'm not feeling a lot of confidence in my turnover sidearm right now, so I'm gonna push this more straighter line with the Kia, and hopefully we get some strong stability to leave ourselves a putt. Ooh, settle down. All right, we hit our line, but I'm not sure if we went too deep or not. Let's go find out. We may have actually had a little run there. Fun fact for you, I actually tried to film Smash quite a long time ago. I showed up here, it was shut down. I think they were just doing some big renovations on the park. Then I think it opened back up for a little bit and then it immediately shut down again. They came in and put tee pads. I'm not sure what else they did because I've never been here before, but the last year it has been closed a lot and it is finally reopened, and I think for good this time. Hole 7, 297 feet. We are throwing completely blind. Looks like the basket's way up there to the right somewhere, maybe even a horseshoe. We are gonna full send our trusty Valkyrie just simply because I want to give this thing some throws today. All right, hopefully it was as sharp as an Annie as I thought, because that throw felt really good. Like I've said, guys, if you have a nice beaten Valkyrie and a solid Orc, you can take on any woods course. Nice putt. Let's go. Hole 8, 259 feet, very beautiful hole. Big anhyzer. You do want to hold straight first for a decent amount of time. And lately I've been really missing my DX Stingray, so when I think we get back to Greta, I'm going to throw that disc in the bag, but we are going to full send our Star Skeeter. Oh. Well, I really hope that's not swamped to our right. We got a pretty bad tree kick, but I think I heard it hit a second one, so hopefully it knocked it down. Luckily, the Skeeter did not kick into the long grass over there. We have left ourselves a very fun but challenging putt. I would guess probably around 70 feet uphill for the 2. Come on. Oh, what a good run. Jeez. Hole 9, 403 feet. Looks like it is a giant hyzer shot. There is a pretty tight initial gap right off this tee. Being that we need more stability, I am gonna full send my Garrett Gurthie Halo Wraith, and to be honest, I just really hope we get past the first gap. Oh, be perfect. Come on. Oh yeah, you saw the lean. We were this close to clipping the edge of that right tree. We went from a really good situation to we could have been 80 feet off the tee pad. The Halo Wraith ended up in a good spot, but we definitely did not need that much stability. We did finish quite a bit left of the basket. If I were to replay it, I'd definitely go the hyzer flip route with the Orc. We have left ourselves another long putt, probably around that 70-foot range for the 2. Come on, give me one. Oh my gosh, man, we are all over it. Hopefully we could get one to drop today. For today's hole 9 break, I want to keep it nice and short, and I want to ask you guys a question that I don't think I've brought up yet, which is very weird, but simply, what is your favorite disc and what is your favorite manufacturer? If you guys have been following the channel for any length of time, you guys know my favorite disc is my Valkyrie. This thing tells a story. It's got 5 billion throws on it, and I absolutely love it. But what mold, what disc is your favorite, your go-to, whether it be it's been in your bag for a long time, you just like that specific mold, the flight path, let me know. Or are you just carrying an open bag and you're somebody that doesn't really get a sentimental value to your disc, you just kind of, whatever disc is working that month is your favorite disc for the time? Or are you somebody who picks a manufacturer based on an athlete that you're a big fan of, like wherever Simon Lizotte goes, that's where you also want to bring your loyalty? As you guys know, my bag is open. It is mostly filled with Innova, older Innova. I don't really have a real reason for that. Their discs have always felt good in their hand. I have a lot of the old ones. I really like the old vintage stamps, but I do have 3 RPM discs, 1 Infinite disc, 1 Discraft disc, and 2 Yacon disc. Well, only 1. We did throw the other hammer in the water the other day. So yeah, I love learning about you guys. Let me know. Favorite disc, favorite manufacturer, and why. Thank you. And real quick, if you guys are enjoying the content, if you could please slap that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, I would greatly appreciate it. Hole 10, 357 feet, and honestly, I am not feeling a lot of confidence about this one. It looks like it is a pretty big hyzer. I can't tell, you know, how sharp of a hyzer it is, what kind of shot shape we're looking for. A lot of trees to contend with. I'm just gonna try to get a nice and easy flip up with our Leopard. Hopefully it can just carry down there and then we'll make a play for the pin on shot 2. I mean, that's as good as I can throw it. All right, sounds like we got up there. I admit that was a little bit of luck. I'm trying to hit the line that I think is there. Let's see how close we got to the pin. Probably a long, long putt. As expected, we have left ourselves a really long putt, but we have left ourselves a putt. That's the important thing, not trying to go for super crazy shots, trying to get to the pin every time, just playing nice and consistent, and we've left ourselves 88 feet, slightly downhill for the 2. Oh, that's too wide. Oh, you know, we'll take it. For the par, I really wish I didn't throw that other hammer in the river. It's a lot nicer for filming to have 2 of these other than always pulling out a random disc to putt with. Hole 11, 293 feet, kind of a dead straight, slight anhyzer, tough tunnel shot. For some reason, that is looking a lot farther than 293 to me, but these T signs look pretty good, so we are gonna trust them and full send the truth. I always think that thing's a little more flippy than what it is, but we'll see. I'm curious if we got pin high or not. Well, the truth turned out a lot better. The truth turned out a lot better than I expected. I don't know why. I never thought this disc would last long in the bag, but it's a good disc. Like, it never really causes me many problems, so I think it's just here to stay, but it just never, I think it's because it's trying to replace the hex. It just never feels as comfortable. Hole 12, 325 feet. It looks like you want to hang dead straight for most of it, but you do want a right finish. You do have room to work a slight ante the entire way. I will say a lot of these right finish holes do kind of suit up better for a backhand turnover rather than a forehand, but we are going to full send our Valkyrie. Don't hit it. Keep going. I love that disc. I absolutely love that disc. I could never replace that. Valkyrie did come through for us, but we have left ourselves a tester putt right around circle's edge for the 2. And listen guys, if you want to get yourself a Valkyrie for like a nice wooded course, I would not recommend starting with a Halo. They are going to be a bit more understable. Overstable. They're going to be a bit more overstable, not as workable. I would definitely get yourself a Star one. Hole 13, and I think we're dealing with a 442 foot absolute horseshoe. We are going to full send the Proto Hades. I did not think I'd be pulling this out today. It's a disc that I am working on a lot for those long, kind of late turnover shots, so hopefully it works out for us. Really nice shot. We are really just feeling good today. We're playing good. That thing almost throws like a longer Valkyrie. Like the Valkyrie and the Hades have pretty similar flight paths for me. The Valkyrie is far more beat in than the Hades, but I think the Proto Run was the flippiest. I will say that T-sign is pretty misleading. At the end of the day for this hole, you just want to throw dead straight, and then the last 10, 15 feet, you want to right finish. You don't need some big ante shot at all. So we are quite a bit off the fairway. We've left ourselves 100 feet to the pin. Very tricky shot. We are going to fan grip our Pro Rhino. You know, I'm not even gonna move the camera. Nope. Oh, I think we're still about 90 feet from the pin. We're gonna do the same exact thing, except hopefully get through the trees this time. Oh, very nice shot. That's what we were looking for the first time around. For the 4, it has been quite a while on the channel since we've played what I like to call like a true woods course. These tight, heavily wooded fairways, but if you catch a tree, it's not sending you off in 6-foot tall brush with briars, prickers, stinging nettles, never finding your disc. We've had a few of those in a row, and it is a great change of pace. Hole 14, 213 feet, pretty strong hyzer shot again. Kind of looks farther than that, but last time we trusted the number and it worked, so we are gonna full send our Kia. Oh no. All right, that got lucky. You know, that I didn't even come close to hitting my lane. I released that so late. Somehow we got through everything. We'll take it, you know what I mean? After one of the luckiest shots I've had in a while, we've left ourselves a long putt downhill. You always want to take advantage if you do get some tree love, so hopefully we can knock this one down. Oh, we noodled it. Absolutely noodled it. Hole 15, and this is one of the coolest and most exciting holes that I've played in quite a while. It's 517 feet. You can take this way with just kind of a bailout hyzer shot, keep it safe, slowly make your way around the marsh, or you can absolutely go for it, rip it across here. Hopefully you make it to the other side. Of course, that's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna pull out our big boy, our champion boss, and hopefully make it over to safety. Go, go. Oh, that did not turn as much as I wanted it to. All right, we caught the trees right on the edge of it. I'm not entirely sure where the basket is. It looks like it's more straight. Hopefully we can find it, make a play for the pin. Very exciting hole. Here's where the champion boss landed, and guys, let me tell you something. Out of all the courses that I have filmed and reviewed here on the channel, this hole I want to go back and play again more than any hole that I've ever played. It is an absolute blast. If you have the arm to make it over the swamp, it's just very fun. It's very tempting. I wish I could go back. I could throw this boss a lot harder, see if we could make it to the pin, but unfortunately we landed in this wood pile. We still have probably, I don't know, 90 feet to the pin. I'm gonna take my Pro Rhino, put it on Annie. Hopefully we can get up there and leave ourselves a putt. All right, little too much Annie. Hopefully we can knock that one down. For the 3, this is a trivia question for anyone who's been watching the channel for a really long time, but what is the name of this little guy? If any of you know, make sure you put it in the comments below. Hole 16, 293 feet, just kind of a dead straight tunnel shot. A left finish is preferred, but really just getting through the tunnel is good enough. It worked last time, so we're gonna full send our truth again. Oh no. I think that was a champion leopard throw, just soft, let the disc do the work. That was not it. Here's where the truth landed. Unfortunately, we still have 120 feet downhill for the 2. This is just outside of my putting range, so we're gonna try to give it a soft bid with our Pro Rhino. That thing is just not, it is not feeling well today. Every time I've grabbed it, for some reason, it just feels really uncomfortable in the hand. Yeah, that's probably its last throw for the round. Not ideal. That was a very routine upshot. We've left ourselves a long putt, probably around 40 feet to save our par. Come on, nice, nice, we needed it. Hole 17, and this is a tricky one. 249 feet, we need a strong S-flight. I think you need to take something with more stability, force it over, and then let it crash back to the left, which is what we are gonna try to do with the Kotuku. Well, we caught a tree, but that was as good as I could possibly do. Here's where the Kotuku landed, kind of right on Circle's edge, a little bit farther. This is a very tricky hole, but it is a fun one. You could definitely get some nice ace run potential with it. Hopefully we can knock this one down. Come on. We've had quite a few of those today. Quite a few. And rounding off our awesome day here at Smash Park, we have 229 feet, huge ante shot. I do actually think this is the first hole that sets up a lot better for the forehand, but if I do go for that, I will completely block the camera. So hopefully the Piwaka Waka can come through for us. All right, we caught a tree up there that may have helped us. I can't tell if the Piwaka Waka was hitting that glide and gonna go deep, but hopefully we can end on a good note. I do wish the Piwaka Waka could have got a little closer. This is definitely on the edge of the comfort zone to try to end on a good note, especially with the elevated basket, but hopefully we can knock down this 36-footer for the 2. And that wraps up today's video at Smash Park in Belding, Michigan. And guys, let me tell you something, this place is absolutely awesome. This course lived up to its name and more. I was very nervous when I started the round. The first 3 or 4 holes were just very short, pretty routine shots, but they were just kind of warming the body up. And then the course really started to show its teeth with some long par 4s, long tunnel shots required, and it was just, it's a great overall balance. Playing this course was a really nice refresher. It has been a while since I've really had the secluded, in the woods feeling. There's no cars, no crazy outside noise going on. We've been dealing with that a lot lately. A lot of courses do have that, but this one definitely just kind of has that homey feel to just keep you nice and relaxed. Oh. As you guys saw, this course does require quite a few different shot shapes. I didn't throw that many different discs, but I was reaching in the bag for my woods discs, the Leopard, the Orc, the Valkyrie. It might not be a huge array of them, but I can manipulate them quite well. The tee pads here are absolutely amazing. They're big, they're brand new. I think they just got done putting them in like a week and a half ago. The tee signs are a bit confusing. I think the footages are spot on, but the shot shapes for the holes, some of them are definitely not on par. They might be way more exaggerated than what the tee sign shows. But the baskets, I mean, they seem extremely old, but they're in good shape and they get the job done. The signage from hole to hole is great. You don't really have a chance of losing a disc other than if you go for that big tee shot on hole 15, I believe it is. This course was a breeze to film. That's always a huge indicator that it is just well-rounded, well-designed, and you can just keep moving along without skipping a beat. Overall, I'm going to give Smash Park the very solid score of 8.8 out of 10. That is one of the highest ratings I've ever given to a city park, but this place is an absolute must visit if you're coming through Grand Rapids, you know, just into Michigan in general, the Belding area. You will not regret it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now it's your turn to go toss some plastic.